and welcome to the Country Music social media sessions. And I'm absolutely delighted to finally have Emmy Lee, who's quite new to us here at Country Music Social Media. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. It's really good to be here.
It is exciting, and you're new to us here. Are you finding everything okay at the moment? All good?
Yeah, it's fantastic. Everyone's been very supportive. It's been great to connect with a lot of people that are, in the same position as me. And yeah, so it's been really good. I've loved it.
Good, and it's great to have you on board because you are in Norway, is that right?
I am in Norway. Yes, as you can probably tell, I am English. So used to live in the UK. I've been living in Norway for about 6 years now, and I love it here. I think it's an excellent place. I love England as well, and I may still move back there one day. But I think this is a great place to bring up children. There's a lot more space, a lot more countryside, and less people. It's nice,
Yeah,
nice and quiet.
I get that. I mean, I've never been, obviously, I've seen videos of it and it looks stunning. It looks absolutely stunning. It's one
Yeah.
of the places I'd always wanted to go. So you never know. I might get over there at some point.
It's amazing. Like every day when I just leave my house, go to drive to the shops, to the schools, whatever, I'm always like, oh, it's so pretty. It looks so amazing. Whatever the weather. This morning we've had thunderstorms.
Oh,
And even in the thunderstorms with all the rain, it still makes me so happy every day just to be here. So yeah,
no, that's
must
good.
come visit.
You should
You
love
have
it.
to come visit me.
Maybe Norway's the place for you. Whereabouts in Norway are you?
I'm about an hour south of Oslo on the Swedish side, which actually makes it really easy for everything because I'm close to the airport, close to Oslo, close to Sweden. Sweden is usually cheaper for shopping, so I like to go there
Just
too.
pop to another country to do your
Just
week.
nip over, go do a little shopping in Sweden. It's
Sounds
great
like,
fun.
do you know what? I can see why you moved. I can see why you moved because yeah, it looks stunning. And how do you find the music scene in Norway compared to the English scene when it comes to country music?
Funnily enough, there's a very big country music scene in Norway. It's probably one of the most popular types of music here, especially the area where I live. This is a very redneck area of Norway. We always joke here that they're more redneck than the Americans because everyone drives around in their American cars and they all listen to country music. And, you see them sort of asleep by the side of the road with their feet up on the dash and their cowboy hats on. And you know,
Put those two
it's
together, Norway and redneck. You just would not put that together at all. That's
I
quite nice.
know. I never even realized as well. I had a friend just moved over from the States a few months ago, and when he came here, he was thinking about importing his old American car, and he was like, "Oh, I'm never going to need one of those over there." And then he got here and realizes that most people have them. So it's really funny, yeah. That like the whole of the summer, as soon as the weather gets nice in the spring, everyone's out in their am cars and going to shows and meeting up. They all do cars and coffee, and every town has their own little cars and coffee event every week. So, they all come out and meet and
That's
it's really
amazing.
cool.
It's a very mix of styles. I mean, your style as well. You have got that old vintage pin-up kind of look to you.
Yeah,
Music,
that's how I got into it.
yeah. So
Yeah.
actually, did you used to do that kind of music before you ventured into country?
No, I mean, I've always done a mixture of all sorts of music. I was more of a rock singer when I was younger. I used to love my rock and punk rock and things like that. I've always loved country because I grew up, although I said I was from England, my mum was always had a house in Florida as well. So we spent most holidays in Florida. So for me, listening to country music was the norm for me, so it's always been my love. But here, the funny thing is with the pinup, the pinup thing happened by accident. I just happened to be walking around dressed like I do. And someone was like, "Oh, you need to enter this pinup contest," and I was like, "Okay, I can do that." I thought maybe they were just short on people to enter, so I was like, "Yeah, yeah, no problem, I'll join." It turns out people come from all over Norway to enter these competitions, and it's quite a big thing. And I won it. So, yeah.
Fantastic. You look fabulous. Absolutely fantastic.
So
I love this.
I've just been dressing like this for years, doing my own thing. My sort of values in life are I've always loved looking feminine and girly, and the vintage style of clothing has always suited me better. So that's usually what I go for. But I like to do fun things. I'm still a tomboy, so I still drive a tractor and like climb trees and go
So
hunting
interesting.
and shooting and fishing and all the usual stuff. And so,
That's
but I
amazing.
like to do it whilst looking good.
Yes, why not? Why not? I did see on your cover of you on a pink tractor. I mean,
Yes.
the cover is excellent. It's a fantastic cover. So tell us about your new single. What's it called? What's it about? All that kind of thing.
So my new single is called Perfectly Imperfect. It was one of those songs that came about very quickly, so I knew right from the start that this was going to work, and it came out almost complete. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, and he was saying that, he didn't think he was good enough for this girl. And I was like, no, you're perfect. And he was like, I am definitely not perfect. And I was like, okay, perfectly imperfect then. And then I was like, oh, I should write a song about that. And this was around 11 o'clock at night. And by about 2 a.m, this song was written, melody and all. It just kind of came out. And I was like, yep, this is a good one. So yeah, it's like the types of guys that I don't like. I think I've got to that age now in my life where I'm not going to settle for just anyone now. If I'm going to date someone, they have to, there's certain things I do and don't like. And for me, it's got to be a real man, like a hardworking, real man. Like I say, I love a farmer's tan, truck driving, boot wearing, that kind of thing. That's for me.
Fantastic. It's a great single, and we're going to be playing it at the end of the interview. So obviously, is it available now to download at Spotify, all that kind of stuff?
It is. It's on all streaming platforms. Yes, it should be available everywhere. So,
Yes, we will get people who are listening today. Please buy it. It is fantastic. You won't be disappointed. Emily's got such a great kind of say the vintage pin-up look, or the style going into kind of traditional country music, but with your own spin as well. You've managed to create almost your own genre on this
yeah.
type of country music, which is what I love. And we say we're going to play it later on anyway. So do you have a band? Do you out gigging? Because I've seen quite a few bits of you around where you're doing bits and pieces, photo shoots and all this sort of stuff. So
Yeah, I don't have my own band. I sing with the Lawson Valerie band, which is a friend of mine. He's an old cowboy from Texas, but he's lived in Norway for 50 years. So I sing in his band, and I actually went into the studio with him earlier this year, and that's how I ended up recording my own things, because the producer and him were chatting away, and I was just messing around with my guitar, working on my song, and like just sort of perfecting the bridge and everything. And the producer just went, "We're recording that as well." So I was like, oh, okay then. So originally the plan was to record a duets album with Lawson Valerie, but now I've decided that I kind of want to do my own as well. So I'm working on my own album at the moment. So I've just been speaking to the producer again this morning about another track that we're doing.
Because I was about to ask you, that was my next question. Is there an album coming? Because we'd love to get.
Yeah, it won't be until next year. I'm still very new at this, and I'm taking the time to record it. My producer is amazing. He's called Paul Gannon. He's also American, but he lives in Fredrikstad in Norway now. And he used to have a studio in Nashville for many years. So he knows a lot of great musicians over there. So we use the session musicians that he has the connection with for the band, for all the recording work that we do. And I try and keep the sound quite similar. So, I love using because I want it to sound traditional and almost a little bit bluegrass, that kind of thing. I like the upright bass. I like the dobro guitar. I like the fiddles, so even though I kind of mix it up, whether I'm going traditional country or more West Coast swing or bluesy, I still like to sort of keep the instrumentation the same so that it's got that kind of vibe. So
yeah, it works. It works
for me.
Yeah, definitely you. As soon as you said upright bass, I was like, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. then I can get away with wearing my hair like this.
I love that. Is it quite a long process to do?
Yeah, and a lot of hairspray.
I was going to say a lot of hairspray. Yeah, I can imagine. Mine would never stay up like that. You've been very popular on our radio stations. We've been sending your music out, and you've been very, very popular so far. So
Yeah,
you've done.
I'm getting a great response. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're more than welcome. We can't wait to get the album, because obviously next year we'll get that out as well, and hopefully we'll see you over in the UK at some point, or we'll meet. Oh, I can come to Norway.
You can come to yeah. You must come here too. We'll do both.
We'll do both. Thank you so much for joining me. Emmie Lee is available online, so you can contact her. You can go on her social media channels. Her music is available on Spotify, iTunes, all the normal channels. Is that right? Anything else we can find?
YouTube, and I'm going to be releasing the video for the new single over the next couple of weeks as well. So watch out for that because it is a really good video. It's quite funny.
Looking forward to getting that. That'd be great. But we will play this as well. So do listen, do download, everybody. Thank you for joining us from Norway. Hopefully we'll speak to you again very soon. Take care and we'll speak to you later. Bye.
Okay.
Shirts and a model bow tie. Don't wanna see bare ankles from below your jeans. You can walk back at that door if you ever show up wearing sandals. Only real men do anything for me. I need rough, hard-working hands. Got nothing against a farmer's tan. Perfectly imperfect's what I need. Every scar tells different stories, and I can't wait to explore them all. 'Cause perfectly imperfect is perfect for me. If you don't wear those skinny jeans, you better have some muscles underneath. Unless you're in a rock band from the 90s. Just keep on rolling by if you're driving a white Porsche. Only real men do anything for me. I need rough, hard-working hands. Got nothing against a farmer's tan. Perfectly imperfect's what I need. Every scar tells different stories, and I can't wait to explore them all. 'Cause perfectly imperfect is perfect for me. I like them boot wearing, gun shooting, truck driving, buck fighting, beer swigging, hog riding bad boys every time. So ride up on that horse, cowboy, and show me how you rope them bulls. Sweet talk me with your southern Texas drawl. Show up on your tractor, and I'm yours forever. Only real men do anything for me. I need rough, hard-working hands. Got nothing against a farmer's tan. Perfectly imperfect's what I need. Every scar tells different stories, and I can't wait to explore them all.